we are going to do newsletters. So these are the vocabulary word lists you'll be getting each week, and you'll be getting a packet for a month. So we have the minimum month that you sign up and you pay for classes, and with that you get a newsletter. So let's take a look at an example of a newsletter for you. So these don't have any translations to go along with words or anything like that. Depending on where you're from, that will affect the newsletter and how it looks, and the language that's next to it, the definitions. So what we're going to take a look at is just a basic newsletter. It just has the keywords, and let's open newsletter 4 for month 4. And this would be for basic reading. Okay, so this is very basic. You're just getting into English. You're just learning about it. So let's take a look. Newsletter for, depending on the month that you start, maybe you start in May, in October, in August, for October 21st or October 1st, whatever works. And then a contact phone number to contact us, let us know if you have questions, okay? Now you have your week 1 right here. Sometimes you'll have cite letters that you're working on. So just CH, maybe some digraphs like that, or M or N, depending on where you're at with your English. Phonograms and your test date. So you'll be tested on these words, most likely spelling. Okay, so your week 1 is fright, tight, people, first, second, third, water, now, find, where, why, name. Okay, so those are pretty basic. If that seems difficult for you, there are lessons that are much earlier and much easier for you to start with. You'll be starting with letters, A through Z, the alphabet. And as you work up, you'll be getting some words like this. You'll be getting some vocabulary like this. And then you'll go through this and you have the whole month to be tested on. And that is your monthly newsletter and your vocabulary. Okay? Now, if you have any questions about these words, you can ask us in class. We'll give you homework to write sentences with these words outside of class. And it depends. It depends what is most important to you. Maybe you want to focus on speaking and listening. So you might watch a movie and listen for some of these words, maybe. And you might read a book and do that and look for these words. Or your focus might be on spelling. Maybe your kid is taking this class and you want your kid to be able to spell all these words perfectly in English. And then the test focus would be on spelling as well as pronunciation. Look, I'm going to take a look at a Taiwanese newsletter. Okay, so you have the homework up here. Different homework you're dealing with. Maybe you have to read out of a workbook. Okay, and it breaks it down. We'll have vocab words for adjectives, the opposite and the same. Words for nouns, the person, place, thing, or animal. The verb, and you can do them in their different tenses. And then you'll have other, like prepositions, pronouns, conjunctions, adverbs, etc. Okay, and that would be what a newsletter for an older group would look like and what they're working on. Okay, and that is it for newsletters.